So when we talk about the enterprise structure, so we have to create company code, company. Then we have other things also like profit centers. Okay. So when we talk about the company code, same concept. So subject remains same. What is company code? You know, company code is a legal entity, and it is responsible to create financial statement like profit and loss account and balance sheet. And creation of company code is mandatory. Okay, so it applies same in ECC and S4 both. And if you have, I mean, if you have your company code in different countries, so you have to take separate registration. Okay, you cannot create. See, you have one company code in India, and you want to set up another company code in USA and UK. So you cannot consider those company code as a branch of India. Okay, you have to take separate registration in India as well as USA and UK. Okay, based on their legal norms. So company code, you know, it's a legal entity and it is responsible to create financial statements such as profit and loss account and balance sheet. And creation of company code is mandatory in SAP because you know all the transactions are done at the company code level, all the GLs are created at the company code level, all the vendor master, customer master are created at the company code level. So when we go into the system, the path is common in ECC and S4, SPRO, SAP reference IMG. This we are learning S4 HANA 2022 version. Okay. So go to the enterprise structure because it's a part of organization structure, definition, financial accounting. So edit, copy, delete, check company code, execute. So there are two options given by SAP. If you select the first option, you have to copy your company code from the existing company code. So if you do that, you will not be able to understand and you will not be able to learn from the scratch. Okay, so you have to select the second option. So once you select the second option, then you will be able to create the company code from the beginning, from the scratch. Double click, click on new entry. Let's say we'll create TA00. So let's say Tata Steels, city Hyderabad, country India, currency INR, language key English. So out of this, whatever the country you are defining here at the company code level, and currency is INR and language is English. So all these things, whatever country, currency, and language we are defining at the company code level, those are local country, local currency, and local language. So let's say if system find any other currency other than INR, that will be the foreign related. Okay, let's say if you are maintaining GL account currency other than INR, then it is a foreign currency transactions. And if you are posting any currency other than INR, so those will be considered to be the foreign currency transactions. Same way, we have country here in India. So any vendor which is not equal to India, located is not equal to India, then those vendor cannot be considered to be the local vendor. Those are foreign vendors for this. Okay. Now click on save. Company select.
Sir, the T codes are the same for this, right, sir?
Yeah, T codes are also same. Wherever changes is there, I will call out. Okay. Even T code is also same. So we are able to create our company code. So where do you check the T codes? OX02. See, OX0. Now, once we create the company code, creation of company is optional. Okay. This is only for the reporting purpose. What is the function of company means? It is responsible for the consolidation of accounting function. If we talk about the example of company in a real time, Reliance group of companies, Tata group of companies. Okay, since we have created company code under TA00, which is Tata Steel, we'll create our company as a Tata group. So you can give other information which is mandatory, otherwise you can skip. So Tata group of companies means you can create your company with maximum six characters, which can be alphanumeric. Okay. So the currency, what you define at the company level. So this is called global currency. Remember this at this point of time. When we do currency chapter, we'll learn in detail. Company code currency is a local currency and company currency is a global currency. Okay. I will tell you the code also. Company code currency, local currency. Company currency, global currency. Code for local currency is 10. Global currency is 60. So remember slowly. You will remember that. Now enter, save. Okay. So we are able to define our company and company code. Then we'll assign company to company code. For assignment, come to here under assignment node, then financial accounting, assign company code to company. So one company can have multiple company code assigned to it. Okay, remember this. Because Tata group of companies can be linked to Tata Steel, Tata Motors, okay, Tata Petroleum, likewise. Now we are linking our company code to company. So one company can be assigned to multiple company codes, okay, under it. This is only required when you have a requirement from the business, otherwise not required. Now we have defined company and company code. Profit center will define after some time. Then chart of account. So when we talk about the chart of account, T code remains the same, but for creating the chart of account, SAP, there is slight one change. I will show you what is the change. So I will take you through first chart of, path. Go to financial accounting, uh, general ledger accounting, master data, GL accounts, preparation, edit chart of account list. See, if you look at the T code, it remains same. Now here, click on new entry. So if you look at the entire chart of account, one field is missing as compared to chart of account what we create in ECC. What is that field? Controlling integration field is missing here. So we'll discuss about it after some time. Maintain language English. Length of the GL account number, we want to use 6. Group chart of account we are not creating. You know the concept of group chart of account. And yes. So there was one field which is missing, which is controlling integration field. Means your finance was integrated with controlling through chart of account in ECC, but your finance is now integrated with controlling based on company code level. That's why at the chart of account level, they have removed. I will show you. In ECC, I will show you. If you go to OB13 here, take any chart of account. Okay. So this controlling integration field means it is now, it has been removed in S4HANA. Remember this, because your finance and controlling module initially in ECC, it was merged or integrated based on the chart of account. Now it is not there. Now it is merged based on the company code level. So how it is merged based on the company code level, we'll discuss later. Okay. But remember this, are you able to find this controlling integration field here in chart of account here in S4?
No, sir.
Yeah. Remember this, we'll discuss. I will show you why it is not integrated. Okay. How it is integrated based on the company code level, I will show you after some time. Go back. Now assign company code to chart of account. Same T code and path is also same. OB62. Execute. Go to position. Give the company code TA00. And our chart of account is also TA00. In addition to the operating chart of account, we have two more chart of account. One is countries chart of account, another one is group chart of account. So the GL account, what we are getting from the operating chart of account, those GLs are used for day-to-day postings. Whereas the GL account, what we are getting from the group chart of accounts or countries chart of account, both are for reporting purpose. Okay. So the grouping, when do we require the group chart of account? When we have multiple company codes, if they are using a different operating chart of account and the business require you to merge the reporting of those company code, in that case, you require the group chart of account. And the purpose of country chart of account is if you want to present your balance sheet or profit and loss account in a country's format, particular country's format, in that case, you require the country chart of account. So those are not much really important from the interview point of view, but your operating chart of accounts is very, very important. Okay. Now save this back. Define account group. So even account group also does not change. You have all the same functionality what you had in ECC. So OBD4 is the transaction code. Execute. Click on new entries. So there might be some interview question for the account group. So if somebody asks you, how do you define your account group? Based on what you will be defining the account group. So you have to say that you have to study the balance sheet of the client. So how they are grouping their accounts in the balance sheet. Based on that, we need to design our account group. Okay. Let's say, for example, in the balance sheet, if you look at head of the accounts are share capital, reserves and surplus, and then you have current liabilities. Likewise, you have to talk in an interview. On the asset side, you have fixed asset, current asset, loan and advances, miscellaneous asset. Likewise, you have to talk. Okay. So I'm just giving you brief example. Okay. Okay. Now I'm defining the account group. So what is our chart of FA00? Our account group. So I am creating only 4 account group. You can create as many as possible for your practice purpose. Assets.
Sir, accounts was TA00, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, correct. Our chart of account is TA00. 2 lakh to 2,99,000. TA00 liability. 1 lakh to 1,99,000. TA00. Income. TA00. Expense. Based on the account group, we can also customize the GL master data field, okay, based on the requirement of the client for a particular group. You know, right? When we create the GL master data for the company code segment, whatever the field, those are minimum required, we can customize those. We can control the status of the field with the help of account group. Like, for example, expense. Go to the field status. What happened? Likewise, you can control the status of the field. We have already discussed in ECC as well. So it applies same here. So your retained earning account. Retained earning account is also same when compared
We
with,
can control the status of fields for accounts in FS00 by this, no sir?
yeah, for company code level, company code level. Yeah, I will show you once. Okay, one example I will show you while
Company
we
code.
create the GL master. Okay, now define retain earning accounts. Retain earning account, you know what is the use of retain earning account? Retain earning account is useful for the year-end business process. At the year end, you will be transferring all the expense and income account balances to the retain earning account, and the balances in the income and expense account will become zero. So it is a normal process in accounting. At the year end, we have to do it. Just give X here. All the GL account which are created under P&L, okay, those GL account balances will be transferred to the retain earning account at the year end. So you'll have to create one GL account for the retain earning year, and then you have to, you have to assign it here. Go back. So all the configuration settings so far, they are common between ECC and S4 and the transaction code also. Now we'll see field status variant. For field status variant, go to financial accounting global settings, ledger, fields, define field status variant. So this is also common and same. So what is the use of field status variant? At the time when you post the transaction, okay, at the time of you post a transaction, on the transaction screen for a GL account, for a particular GL account, whatever the field you require, you can make it required field, or whatever the field you don't require, you can hide those fields. So your field status group, it will control the status of the field for the transaction data. Copy this. Copy all and save. So once you do the copy all the field status group, so those are also copied. So if you look at the field status group here, YB01, YB03, so we have a differences here. So when you notice the field status group in ECC, so they are G001 for general text, but here we have YB01. So Likewise, you can read this, okay? General text, you can assign accordingly. So even if they are changed, but we don't need to worry about this, okay? This field status group, SC secondary GL account. So this is for secondary GL accounts, means it is a part of CO. So no need to worry about this. You can still assign the same. I mean, instead of assigning G001, assign YB01. Okay. Now assign company code to field status variant, OBC5. Same way. TA00, enter. Field status variant also TA00. Save this. With all this minimum configuration settings, okay, we have defined all these settings, okay. With the help of that, we are able to create GL master data. So all the configuration settings so far, they are same between ECC and S4 with little bit changes in chart of account creation. You are not able to find here controlling integration field. Other fields are common. 1 minute.